Our topic is the optimistic outlook of China's economic growth.
Mao Zedong was a ruler in China in 1950, and he established the Great Leap Forward. The Great Leap Forward was intended to boost China's economy, but killed nearly 40 million Chinese people because of communes. Deng Xiaoping was Mao's successor in 1978. He lifted government controls throughout the economy. Within 7 years of his ruling, the economic output shot up nearly by 48%. What Deng had done during his ruling continues to make a large impact on China. Essentially, he set up China for what it is today. Trade with the European Union, USA, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and Japan has caused an economic reform in China's society. Trade with these countries is due to China's entry in the WTO, the World Trade Organization. This is a glimpse of the few countries that has made China grow.
The rise of China's middle class has been an indicator to show China's economic boom.
Trading and investments with countries has allowed China to increase their income from $14 billion in 1979 to $3.2 trillion in 2014. This is a dramatic increase within 35 years. This increase was due to investments from Hong Kong, South Korea, and Taiwan. China joined the WTO in 2001. China raised their income about $100 billion in 9 years from joining this. This increase was from China being able to trade with 231 countries instead of very few. With China's increase in trade, that meant more money, which allowed China to lower their tariffs on imports. This decrease of 5.4% is incredible within 4 years. This allows taxes to be less on the buyers, which most likely will cause them to purchase more of the items. With market access, China has opened up 100 of the WTO's 160 subsectors of service trades, approaching the average level of developed countries. This is a graph of Chinese good trade balance between the time of August 2007 to August 2013. If you look, all of the developed countries increased during this time, US being the most. China was able to sustain economic hardships such as the financial crisis in 2008. China adopted policies and was one of the first countries to stabilize foreign trading and not lose an incredible amount of revenue. Over the past 10 years, China, along with other emerging countries, has become an increasingly important factor propelling economic growth. China's expanding trade has increased global economic growth with partnering countries and with foreign trading. From this, China will continue to grow, but so will the world's economy.
Although people were still in poverty after Mao's reign, Deng implemented many changes. Between 1978 and 1984, these changes brought an average annual 14% rise in farm incomes and reduced rural poverty from reported 600 million to fewer than 58 million. That is over a 90% reduction of citizens in poverty in less than 10 years. Even though that was 35 years ago, we are still expected to see growth in China's middle class and out of poverty. According to McKinsey & Company, by 2022, more than 75% of Chinese urban population will be earning between $9,000 to $34,000 a year. They also see a 22.4% growth in the upper middle class and a 3.3% drop in the mass middle class, meaning that today, most of the Chinese population is in the middle class. However, by 2022, we will see that most people will be classified as upper middle class. What this will promote is a consumer society in which will promote more competition for products in the market. Since society is changing, companies will too. When consumers have more money to spend, they will choose to upgrade the products they already buy, which causes a demand for the companies to produce higher quality products, which boost the income the company will receive. There is no doubt that this new generation of Chinese consumers will alter the way companies market, produce, and accept the Chinese economy in the coming years. The economy will change, but in such a way that many people will be making more and spending more. According to the OECD long-term projection graph, China's percent increase is expected to drop below 2% in 2058. Most economists see this in a negative way. However, the United States economic growth rate is in the same 2%. Other economists think that this is showing that China is actually catching up to the U.S. in creating a more consumerism society.